Good morning, Nystrom, and happy Wednesday to you. I hope you had a great Tuesday, and I hope you learned a little bit about Diwali yesterday in our morning announcements. We're going to continue along that thread today and learn a little bit about Hanukkah. Now, many of you may have heard about Hanukkah, but today's video is going to teach us not only a little bit about the history, but also the ways in which it is celebrated. Hanukkah itself is a Jewish holiday, and it starts tomorrow on Thursday, so it seemed especially appropriate to talk about it this week. So here we go with a short video about Hanukkah.
Hey Grockites, today we're gonna grok Hanukkah. Hanukkah's a Jewish holiday that happens every winter. Because Jewish people use a lunar calendar as opposed to a solar Gregorian calendar, which most of the world uses, the holiday tends to shift around. But just know that Hanukkah happens in the winter, okay? Okay. This year, Hanukkah starts on my birthday. What? People have a lot of misconceptions about Hanukkah, so here's a little quiz to help you figure it all out. Take the quiz and prepare to impress your Jewish and Gentile friends and family. Number 1. Hanukkah is Jewish Christmas. False! Since Hanukkah tends to fall right around Christmas, a lot of people think that it's the Jewish equivalent of Christmas. And it is a holiday with rituals and traditions, but it's actually not Jewish Christmas. Christmas celebrates Jesus being born in a manger, and because Christians believe that Jesus is the Son of God, it's a huge deal. It's the basis for redemption and salvation for millions of Christians all over the world. Hanukkah is about a group of Jews called the Maccabees defeating the Seleucid army in the 2nd century BCE, and it's detailed in the Apocrypha, not the Old Testament. It's also about a miracle where this oil that was supposed to last for 1 day lasted 8 days, and it's about defeating oppression and religious freedom and believing that what you believe in is worth your life. That's Hanukkah. It's not Jewish Christmas. Number 2, true or false? Hanukkah is a really big deal. False. I mean, it is, but it also isn't, technically speaking. You see, Jewish holidays are divided up into major holidays and minor holidays. Major holidays are things like Passover, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and some other really awesome holidays that you may have never heard of, like Sukkot and Shavuos. On major holidays, we refrain from things like using electricity, driving, writing, or working. But on minor holidays, you can drive, you can write, you can work, you can use electricity, because they're minor holidays. But Hanukkah's still fun, even though it's minor. We love Hanukkah. Woo! Minor holiday. Hanukkah. Number 3, Hanukkah involves tons of presents. 8 nights of presents. Guess what? False. Don't you get presents? You're probably thinking, I know Jews who get presents every night. Why don't you like presents? Everybody likes presents. Why don't you like presents? We like of course we like presents. Everybody likes presents. And a lot of families, you get things like pajamas, calendars, stickers, socks, chocolate coins, dreidels. It's just that Hanukkah is about so much more than the presents. It's about finding light in darkness. It's about facing adversity. It's about fighting for what you believe. It's also about lots of awesome Hanukkah jewelry. What? But mostly it's about those other things. Number 4, Jews eat super unhealthy food for 8 days of Hanukkah. True. Because the story of Hanukkah revolves around oil, we basically eat tons of food fried in oil. Like latkes, or potato pancakes. They're these potato onion fritters, and they're amazingly delicious with sour cream or applesauce, or if you're in my family, ketchup. That's right, we eat them with ketchup, because they're like glorified hash browns. Deal with it. We also eat jelly donuts fried in oil, or you can also make them without jelly, like we do in my family. It's basically an 8-day festival of oily goodness. Yum! Number 5. Jews spin little spinning tops on Hanukkah. Oh yes we do. We do. Go dreidel. A dreidel is a 4-sided top that we play with at Hanukkah. And each side represents a letter that makes up a sentence, and it also represents an action that you take in the game of dreidel. It's a lot more fun than it sounds, I promise. The sentence that the dreidel spells is Nes Gadol Haya Sham, which means a great miracle happened there. But if you're in Israel, the dreidels say Nes Gadol Haya Po, which means a great miracle happened here. Dreidel is so much fun that I have an extensive dreidel collection. Number 6, Jews light a menorah on Hanukkah. True, but also not specific enough, so false. Haha! I gotcha! Menorah is actually the Hebrew word for candelabra. It's a general word. Chanukiah is the specific word for the 8-branched menorah, or candelabra, that we light on Hanukkah. We light one candle every night, increasing the light each night so that by night 8, all 8 candles are lit. And yes, there is a 9th branch called the shamish, which is used to light all the others. For your information, a menorah, which is used on Israeli money and described in the Old Testament, is a 6-branched candelabra with a 7th in the middle to light the others. So, if you've learned nothing else today, every Chanukiah is a menorah, but not every menorah is a Chanukiah. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Happy Festivus, Happy Nothing, whatever you want to do this winter, have a great time. Happy Hanukkah! Woo!
So in that video, you got to learn a little bit about Hanukkah and some of the traditions that the Jewish faith has related to that holiday. Now, I would love to hear and be able to share some of your holiday traditions. So keep in mind, it does not have to be Christmas related. There are many, many different holidays celebrated and many, many different cultures represented throughout our school. And so maybe your family has a tradition of celebrating a holiday and the holiday isn't even in December. That's awesome. We want to hear about it. The main idea is wanting to hear about how different cultures celebrate different holidays with different traditions. And keep in mind, traditions are just ways that you celebrate year after year, things you do each and every year. So it could be small, it could be big, but things you look forward to doing every year with your family related to a holiday. The Flipgrid link is right there below me in a QR code. Your teachers also have the link and would love to be able to share some of those for Thursday's announcements. Now let's talk riddles. Yesterday's was a super tough one, right? You walk across a bridge and you see a boat full of people, yet there isn't a single person on board. How is that possible? Well, the answer is they are all married. You get it? There isn't a single person on board. Whew, that was a tough one. I know I tried it out on my family. They couldn't get it. So huge shout out to those who did. Miss Schultz, Miss Ibilola, Mr. Z, Miss Robinson, Miss B, Miss Massa, first graders. Holy cow! Great job. And Miss Heller. Let's look at today's riddle. I think it's a little bit easier. People have stepped on me, but not many. I never stay full for long. I have a dark side. What am I? Have a dark side. Dun, dun, dun. Sounds scary. Anyway, look forward to hearing your answers, and more importantly, I look forward to seeing your Flipgrid videos for tomorrow's announcements. That is it for today. Remember those 4 B's. Be responsible, be respectful, be safe, and be honest. Have a great day or not. The choice is yours.